Creatives, welcome to the Daily Pick a Card and birthday reading for December 10th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are an 8 of clubs. Before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was a 9 of clubs. So I'm going to read each card and then all together for the collective. We'll talk about what kind of energy the 8 of clubs brings to today and what we might bump into and how we might navigate the card's messages. Then a special birthday message for you, 8 of clubs. This is your solar year cards. They're here to help you help yourself in raising your vibration so that you can energize your manifesting abilities. So if you picked card number 1, you got the 4 of spades. Now this is in the chart of the day. It is in the moon position. So we're looking at emotions here and how you sit with that, how you handle the time out that you get, and what comes up for you in your emotional well-being when that happens. Are you comfortable with downtime? Or is it a trigger for bringing up uncomfortable feelings? So this is what you are to take a look at today. Perfect day to do it. It's Rahu energy, this 8 of clubs. So you're going to want to look to your Rahu. And if you are an 8 of clubs, your Rahu is the Queen of Diamonds. So then you want to start to think about taking this time out emotionally, what you do with it as a Queen of Diamonds. It's that creative, intuitive, Neptunian, that aura of a veil that is a little harder to reach through, to see things as clearly as you might, very elusive, and it's trying to figure things out. Great time to use your tarot deck, your cards of truth deck, whatever it is that helps you decipher the meanings of things, because that Queen of Diamonds in that Rahu position really begs for you to reach for that clarity. You do that through the 3 of clubs on the ecliptic, and we'll get to that in a minute when we look at this as a whole and the birthday message with the chart all involved, and see how to pull the thread on that a little bit further. But let's get through these 3 cards first. Spade suit. Remedies and cures for your physical and mental well-being. Got a little bit of an itch in my throat here. It's been very dry and cold in Maine, so bear with me. So it is that time out to contemplate exactly what you need to do for you. Great time of year to do it. We're all in that hustle and bustle of the holidays. We're thinking about new affirmations and goals for the new year, and what you might need to help you just sort of slow down and take a little bit better care of yourself, make use of the downtime in a self-caring, productive way. All right, let's look at card number 2. We've got the Jack of Spades. Very busy card. The Jacks are very creative, very inventive is the word I was searching for. So it's Uranus energy, and you want to look to your Uranus to see what you might have there. Interestingly, the chart of the day, because the Jacks include the aces, 2s, and 3s of the same suit, That Jack of Spades encompasses the Three of Spades that is on the chart of the day's Uranus position. Sagittarius, second deacon, subruled by Mars. So now we've got even more action, determination, oriented towards this assertiveness and needing really clear and decisive way to go. And that is that Queen of Diamonds in the Rahu. So good, isn't it? And you get through it. I'm just going to keep going now with the Three of Clubs on the ecliptic. So we're talking about your chart, but you know, it pertains, and that ecliptic card is what is known as the Big Think card. So it is trial and error in a way, because you have to sort through a lot, and it is nerve-wracking, and it is fast-paced. It's very inspirational to seek that kind of knowledge. It's the independent thinker card. There's some calculated risk in the exploration of ideas. So there's an abundance coming through, and really a good time for all of us today to be writing down what comes through. So the Jack can be this really I always say interesting, but it is, because searching for solutions and understanding, the big thing about the Jack of Spades is understanding that the only place that can come through in the truth that it needs to come through in, especially in the Sagittarius season, is from within. Now, the spade suit, highly spiritually connected, highly allowing that energy to just be a part of life, not trying to second guess it or find a place for it, to put it on the shelf in just the manner of that, but it is about constantly, visual just comes through as a body that embodies the universe, and anything is possible. So at the best of times, this Jack of Spades does exactly that. Epiphanies of self. That's the Ace of Spades, making that connection, taking advantage of the opportunity to figure it out. Happens, and then you know what direction to take that Three of Spades. And in the chart of the day, being in the Uranus position, you're going to get really creative about it. Creative that can be across the board, no matter what you're doing. Yes, it is the Remedies and Cures suit. For what, though? For you? For what you're doing, for who you're with, what you want to do, manifesting anything that is going to upgrade how you take care of you. The possibilities are limitless, and that's how you want to think about this Jack of Spades. It's just that, hardworking. Yes. Okay. Card number 3. Oh, we got fate. Okay. So fate is something that crosses your path so that you get to bump up into that energy and get a glimpse of who you are at this time on your path. So let's see what we get. Ooh, did you see that on the bottom? The 8 of Clubs. That's today. Don't you love it? Okay, so let's do a little bit of a shuffle. And then I'm going to just feel my way through that card and understand that little tingle with my fingers, and I'll know exactly which one Source wants to have pulled. All right, let's see. Yeah. Okay. The Four of Hearts. Beautiful card to get here. The Four of Hearts is stability in the best way possible. You've got this really stable environment to take care of yourself, to feel like you have a sacred space to be in, whether that's within, emotionally, heart suit, feeling comfortable, feeling balanced, feeling like you've got enough so that you can share that caring, that articulating exactly what's going to be the right thing, the stability around that, feeling like you are capable of handling what's on the plate today emotionally. That is so nice. I really like this energy today. Now, the Eight of Clubs is the Chariot card in the major arcana. And it does get activated, your Rahu. It's the Rahu as well. And that gets activated around the age of 42. Really, its peak at 42. It peaks. So leading up and tailing afterwards is this beautiful period of time where you are just on fire with that energy of your Rahu. So we've got that Queen of Diamonds in the deck, in the chart of the day. So that is all about feeling really confident, feeling really desirable, realistic, capable, creative. Creative in that there's this controversial means around the Queen of Diamonds. So you might get very creative in how you end up getting what you want, right? You can be incredibly thrifty about it. The idea is to be able to do all of that with the forthrightness and intelligence of doing the right thing for you and for everyone else. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Nothing underhanded. Okay, so let's see. We've pretty much covered the chart, but there's so much more. Yeah, it looks as if, it feels like this Sunday is full of enough time, enough emotional stability to get mirrored back to us where it is we need to put our focus. We're in a good place. We've got the time. We've got the energy, lots of Mars energy here, lots of reflection back from the chart to delve into that aces, twos, and threes in the spade suit. Step into a higher vibration. This Jack of Spades can take us into that alchemy of self, self-control, self-care, all of it. It is having this dedication and focus for self-growth. Beautiful card. All right, so that's where we're headed today. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's look at the birthday. Happy birthday, Eight of Clubs. This is so awesome. I think it's so fun that your card was on the bottom of the deck. It really does lend another layer of positive energy to things, that we're all on the right path with this. And just another one of those synchronicities that are not a coincidence. Let's see what you get for your invitation to take a look at where you might use this opportunity to raise your vibration. Delay. Confront the natural tendency to delay the finishing of a creative endeavor. So, what have you got on the back burner that you have left there for quite some time? You know, this second deacon has the tendency to lose focus and be able to finish what you start. Don't kill the messenger. This is something that clearly today you have the message to focus on what it is that can help you confront that natural tendency. And what happens during this downtime, being an 8 of clubs, you've got that tendency to really be the list maker and to get so tied up in all of the preparation, you never actually complete the editing process or the rewriting or the redoing or the fixing, or it's in this constant cycle of not knowing when to say I'm done and let it go. So in that, there's this need to really push through the whole self-validation thing in this for the 8s. You know how it is with the cards of truth. You're always trying to find that balance of having that reflected back to you in that respect of knowing who you are, looking for that validation from an outside source when you're going to be finding it within. Now, the chart, your chart, you have the 8 of clubs as and is a fixed energy. So you've got the 8 of clubs as a karma card and as a supporting card. And it's just this energy of stuckness. Same thing with the Jupiter. You've got the 8 of spades in your Jupiter position. So there's a lot of energy that doesn't know how to be used properly, or not maybe properly, but to the best of its capabilities. 8s are a great energy to figure out who you are, but part of that figuring out for you is the 6 of diamonds in the sun. That is success after hard work, having that conversation between mind, body, and spirit, realizing what part is ego, what part is soul, what drives you to create the things that you do. And a big part of that is knowing what to let go of and when to let go of it. That's that 7 of clubs in the Pluto position. That's a very important card for you. It actually has the karma card as the overlying Jack of spades. So this message really is clearly part of your birthday message, and a gift to all of us as well to get this little bit of insight into what it's like for you just in your life. Figuring out with clarity, which is hard to do because that's Pluto, and that's what it's hard for you to trust in. But when it comes through as clear as you know it does, sometimes those are the times that you want to really do your note taking diligently about so that you know and train your brain as to recognize what's real, right? And what is wishful thinking or just something that comes that needs to be put on the back burner. It's not ready yet. That's how you can tell the difference. Let's see what you get for spirit and nature. The 10 of Hearts. So the 10 of Hearts is in your chart. It is in the Mars position. You are subruled by Mars. So the interesting thing here is that you've got this Mars energy to do all of this work. The 10 of Hearts being in your Mars position. Really want to look and see what else you have there. And the overlying karma card. Look to see what you have there as well. And understand that getting to that nitty-gritty of letting go of the thing that needs to be let go of, 7 of Clubs in the Pluto, is key to having everything open. Because when you let something like that go, that's the trigger for the reinvention of you to happen. And you get unstuck. That stick is pulled out of the cogs of the wheel and you are on a roll again. Beautifully. So, yeah, the 10 of Hearts is that ecliptic card. That's your 3 of Clubs. That's when the world opens up and you've got all of this information to consider. Lovely. All right. Let's see what you get for the Wishcraft card. Be an animal. I share my world with animals, which have all kinds of strengths. Strengths, right back to that Mars card. And the horse. I'm not even going to say it, Sagittarius. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. You know where you need to take it from here. Carpe diem, everyone. Let's stay kind and curious as we journey creatively.